What is happening is not punishment, but a wake-up call. Have you ever felt like life is against you? When everything falls apart, a job is lost, a trusted friend leaves, or a dream shatters in your hands, you wonder, why me? But dear friend, the Buddha never said life is fair or easy. He taught that everything happens for a reason, not by chance, but because of karma, impermanence, and the deep interconnectedness of all things. We are not being punished. We are being guided. Every suffering is a bell, reminding you that you are passing through a transformation phase. Just like coal must endure pressure to become a diamond, your soul needs experiences to grow. What you are going through today may be the doorway to a light you cannot yet see. When you understand that nothing exists alone, you will stop blaming life and begin to listen deeper. What is this teaching me? Because every challenge is an opportunity to awaken. And you are not here to fall. You are here to rise like a mountain after the storm. Everything is impermanent, and that itself is the gift. We suffer not because of what comes, but because we want it to stay forever. A beautiful love, a fleeting joy, a brilliant success. When they pass, we cling, regret, and resist the natural law. But the Buddha taught, all conditioned phenomena are impermanent, meaning nothing, whether beautiful or painful, will last forever. Think of spring. It always passes, but because of that, we cherish every blooming flower. Life is the same. If you are hurting, remember, this pain will pass, like clouds drifting across the sky, like waves rolling over the vast sea. And if you are happy, cherish it, because this moment is unique. When you understand impermanence, you will no longer fear change. You will learn to let go gently, neither broken by loss nor arrogant from success. You will begin to live deeply in the present, the only place where peace can exist. Because when you stop resisting change, you start walking in rhythm with life, and then everything, even suffering, becomes the greatest teacher. Suffering is not punishment. It is refinement. We often think if we live kindly, do right, life will be smooth. Yet adversity still comes, and we feel unfairness. But in Buddhism, suffering is not a sign you are on the wrong path. It is a sign you are growing. Imagine a raw gem. It must endure millions of years of pressure to shine brilliantly. Likewise, your soul needs training. The moments you think you fall are when inner strength silently grows within. The Buddha once said, "No one can save you but yourself." No one can, and no one should. You must walk the path of enlightenment yourself. Hardships do not come to punish you. They come to refine you. Like fire burning away what is unnecessary, so the purest part remains. There are pains today you do not understand, but years later, when looking back, you will smile with gratitude because they led you to a better version of yourself. Suffering is a silent but persistent teacher, and if you are awake enough to listen, you will realize it is precisely in your weakest moments that the light of wisdom begins to dawn. Not everything lost is a loss. Sometimes, it is protection. There are times when you stand amid hurt and confusion, wondering, why is this happening to me? You feel lost, defeated, disheartened by closed doors. But do you know, not every closed door is misfortune. Sometimes, it is the universe protecting you from a storm you cannot see. Like a traveler lost in the desert, he stops in exhaustion and anger for not finding the way. But just beyond the hill ahead, a fierce sandstorm is rising. That lost moment actually saved him from disaster. The Buddha taught, when the wrong door closes, the right door opens. Life does not always go as we wish, but it always unfolds for a deeper benefit we only understand with time and awakening. Broken relationships, failed jobs, missed opportunities, sometimes they are merely redirections so you can find what is right and more peaceful. Believe that every delay, every separation, every failure is part of the path to enlightenment. Because sometimes that path is not lit by light, but by the very stumbles along the way. You suffer not because of what happens, but because you resist it. We often think, to be happy, we must control everything. People, outcomes, the future. We plan, strive, worry, and when things go wrong, we blame fate. But Buddhist wisdom teaches that suffering does not come from events, but from our inner resistance. A river does not fight the rocks, it flows around them. A wind does not try to keep shape, it moves on. What about us? We resist reality, cling to what is gone, try to change what is beyond reach. And that clinging is the root of all suffering. There is a Zen saying, "Let go or be dragged." Meaning, if you do not learn to relax, to release, life will keep dragging you through endless cycles of suffering. Letting go does not mean giving up, but releasing illusions of control. When you trust the flow of life, you regain peace. Maybe today you do not understand why everything is happening. But remember, everything is bringing you exactly where you need to be. Breathe, release gently, and smile. You do not need to control everything. You just need to be present with life, one moment at a time. When one door closes, that is when the universe is protecting you in the best way you cannot yet understand. Life does not always go your way. Sometimes you feel blocked. Opportunities slip away, and everything seems dark. But do not despair, because sometimes failures and closed doors protect you from worse things you cannot yet see. Like a lost person trapped in a sandstorm. If they tried to continue on the wrong path, danger could come at any moment. But when forced to stop, to find shelter, that is the hidden blessing that saves their life. Delays or setbacks in your life are the same, not failures, but invisible protections, helping you avoid greater challenges. Trust that the door closing today is only a stepping stone to opening another, better and more fitting door. When you learn patience and trust the natural flow of life, you will see everything has its reason and value. Every challenge is a gift, leading you closer to your true path. Do you know that letting go is not defeat, but the greatest strength that frees you? In life, many times we try to hold on to the past, relationships, thoughts, or pain that weigh down the soul. But actually, that clinging is what makes us tired, suffering, and dragged into endless cycles of anxiety and pain. Letting go does not mean giving up or despair. It is a wise decision, an act of intelligence. When you know how to let go, you are no longer bound by the past or invisible worries about the future. Instead, you give yourself the chance to live fully in the present, gently and freely. Letting go is the expression of deep trust in the natural flow of life, that everything happens for a reason and will bring you where you need to be. Only when you dare to let go will your soul truly open to receive happiness, peace, and wisdom. Remember, letting go is not the end, but the beginning of true awakening and serenity. When hardship comes, have you ever stopped and asked yourself, what is this moment teaching me? Life inevitably has challenges, moments when everything seems to collapse and you feel stuck and lost. But in those moments, if you pause and ask yourself a simple but powerful question, what is this moment teaching me? You will open a new door, a door of understanding and growth. Every hardship is not punishment, but a profound lesson, a silent teacher, helping you cultivate patience, courage, and wisdom. When you see challenges as opportunities to learn, you will no longer be swept away by negative emotions, but know how to wisely guide your mind and feelings. Next, ask yourself, can I trust that this will pass? That faith is the light in the darkness, helping you not to fall before adversity. Believing that everything will pass, that after the rain the sky clears, you will have the strength to move forward, to release unnecessary worries, and live with deep peace. Make it a habit to ask these questions whenever difficulty comes, for these questions will guide you toward true awakening and freedom. Every event in life is not simply a challenge or coincidence, but steps bringing you closer to wisdom, peace, and true enlightenment. Experiences, whether joyful or sorrowful, easy or hard, carry precious value for your growth and deeper self-understanding. Keep the faith that you are exactly where you need to be, right now, on the journey of life's changes and uncertainties. When you trust and accept, you will see every arrangement is perfect in its own way, and peace will gradually dwell in your soul. That is the starting point for inner awakening, liberation, and lasting happiness. You are not alone on this path, and every moment, every step holds deep meaning in your journey toward your own light.